oil, and I'm going to wait for that to get a bit hot. I'll be adding my chicken. For my seasoning, I'm going to be using rosemary, and you can also use thyme. I'll be using garlic, a little bit of ginger, and salt to taste. I'll also be using 2 bay leaves and 1 habanero pepper. So I'm just going to be cooking this chicken until it's well done. As you can see, I did not season this too much, because if you season it with unnecessary, adding a little bit of extra oil, let's say about 2 tablespoons. Then I'm going to be throwing in my onions. I'll go ahead and cook this a little bit again later. Now it's time to add our mixed vegetables. Today I'm using carrots, sweet peas, sweet corn, and green beans. Feel free to use any combination of vegetables you want. Just go ahead and mix that all together. Go ahead and mix everything together once again. This is a leftover rice that I cooked earlier this morning. Feel free to use freshly cooked rice. It also works just fine. But guys, my fried rice is all done of color. So go ahead, use any curry powder that you prefer, but don't expect it to always come out green or yellow or anything. Any color it comes out. Potatoes without parboiling it wasn't that great, so I always parboil for about. So I'm going to bring it off the heat. It has been like 7 minutes. It is partially cooked just the way I want. I'll start off by cooking my bacon. This is thick cut, so it's a little bit thicker than the regular thin bacon stove. So at this point it is cooked perfect, and I'm just going in the same pan, still hot. I've added in here my sausage. This actually is pork sausage. Use whatever. And I'm just going to try to first let it saute a little bit on the side where it is, and then the sausage is all browned up. I've added in my onions. I'm going to stir and let it cook for my bell peppers. Yes, already looking beautiful, depending on how big I want lunch. But this is a casserole. The ingredients in here to make my casserole. I'm also going to add my meats and pour my egg onto it, and then I just put a little bit of cheese on the surface just to help it cook and look beautiful. So you add the rest of my cheese. I'm just spreading it on the surface just to make sure that it's all comes everywhere, and that is pretty much it. It's just so desirable for people to see bacon. A lot of people love bacon, so if you are going to serve this this is going to bake for 35 to 40 minutes. So it's been 40 minutes. It is all done. It smells so good in here and just tasty. Absolutely delicious, if I have to use